Hi kids, once again I welcome you all. Today we are on a very interesting mood. Why? Because we are learning a story which is really very fantastic. It has a very good moral even behind it. Fine. So we are going to study English class 7 lesson number 2, and this is our sequence number 4. Though the story is little big one, okay, but it is interesting. What do you have to do? You just always have a habit of writing that what had happened till now. Lastly, what was there? Where we have left? We have left as Ravi asked the beggar to just leave that place, but the beggar was not ready to leave the house. So Ravi asked Amma to come up here, but the beggar was not ready because he doesn't have any other place to go, nor he has food to eat. Let's see now what Ravi replied to that beggar. Ravi, tell him there is nothing left in the kitchen. Now Amma is telling to Ravi, what? Who is saying Rukumani? Who is Rukmani? Where is Rukmani? Just see. Rukmani, aunt. So aunt, who is saying, aunt told to Ravi that tell to that beggar, we don't have anything left in our kitchen to give him to eat. And he is not to come again. Tell him that. She sounded fed up. And tell him, don't come here again and again. We have nothing left with us to give him to eat. It's better not to come. Ravi didn't have to repeat it at all to the beggar. What his mother said had been easy to them to all to hear. There under the neem tree, the beggar sat up and sighed. As Mama told to Ravi to say to the beggar, just go from here, as nothing was left behind. Okay, there was nothing that aunt can give to Ravi, just to pass it to beggar. So as the aunt was speaking, inside the house, the beggar as well as the other, all four of them were easily understood, even heard what she was telling. But what did the beggar do? Beggar just quietly sit down and lie down. He was not ready to move. He was very poor. He doesn't have anything to do. Okay? I will go, he said wearily. He is sitting, he lie down. He said, okay, please. Kindly have mercy on me. I will go. Don't say again and again. But don't worry, I'm not going to stay here. I will go. Only let me have a rest here under the tree. Just wait for 5 to 10 minutes. I'll take a rest over here under this tree, and then I will go away from here. The sun is so hot. The tar has melted on the road. Do you know what the tar? Actually, the road there, on the road there is a sort of tar lying over there. The road is made up of, have you heard about charcoal? It is black in color. So it seems as it was a very hot sunny day. All over the area in the garden, it was too much hot. Nobody can even for 5 minutes can stand outside. Even the road tar seems to be as it was melting down. The feet are already blistered. Blistered means you cannot put your feet outside. It was very hot that your feet is not able to control the hotness of the ground, of the road. He stretched out his feet to show large pink peeling blister on the sole of his bare foot. Now what was there? There was a blister. Blister means, have you seen what happened? The small white covering comes where on the portion of your feet, as you feet. Suppose Let me give you an example. Suppose mama has boiled the water. As she has boiled the water, she is about to take the water from the gas burner, and by mistake, mama's tongue slips. All the water falls on mama's hand. So what will going to happen? There will be all over her hand, there will be blister. Blister is like a small white color bubbles. Bubbles come out and skin gets burned. In Hindi, what do we say? Burn skin. It's in English. In Hindi, we can say it. Chale. There is chale all over the hand as we get burned by it. In the same way, the beggar feet got the blisters. The boils spots were there. Why? Because he doesn't have slipper to wear. What to do? As he is barefooted, if he is going to walk on the road, walk is already melted by the sunshine, and again if he put his feet on the road, there will be again blisters and he won't be able to walk. So the problem is he doesn't have slippers too. Let's see the next. I suppose he does not have enough money to buy chappal, Mridu whispered to Meena and Ravi. Actually, when they saw those bristles, so Mridu told, whisper means speak quietly, okay, into the ears of Meena and Ravi. Mridu told, I think he doesn't have enough money to buy chappals for him. Have you got an old pair in the house somewhere? So do you have any old pair of chappals inside your house? If you have, just give him. If he'll get it, so he will be able to wear it. Otherwise, it will be even difficult for him to walk around. I don't know, said Ravi. Ravi told, look, I don't know whether we have or we don't have. I never have such information of my house. Mine are too small to fit his feet. So she said, even mine are too small. If I would like to give my chappals to him, they cannot be fit to him. Or I have given them to him. Otherwise, I would. It's not had, I would. I would have given it to him. If my sleeper would be up to the mark to him, I would have given it to him. But my sleeper is too small. And his feet were larger than Mridu's and Meena. Even his feet was larger than Mridu's and Meena. Why? Because they are children and that man is man, an adult. The beggar was shaking out his upper cloth and tightening his dhoti. Now what did that beggar do? Now beggar is standing up. As he is supposed to leave that place, so he tied his dhoti around and even he wore his upper cloth. As that cloth was taken out by him, he just used it and put it under the tree to take a rest. Now the time has come, he has to leave. He get up, wear the cloth, upper cloth and tied his dhoti. He raised his eyes and looked fearfully at the road. Fearfully means he's scared. As he is ready to move, he has to ready. Why? Because the family member, the aunt, asked him to leave that place. Now he is looking at the road and he is very much scared. He is thinking, will I be able to walk in such a hot road? Gleaming in the afternoon heat, as it was shining, the road was shining, it was very hot. So he is thinking, will I be able to walk barefooted on the road? He needs something on his feet. He will be able to walk, but what did he want? He wants something to be worn in his feet. What had happened next? So Meena said, her big eyes filling, it's not fair. Meena thought, oh, she got a What had happened to her eyes? Her eyes were filled with emotions. Meena is thinking, how sad. How can this man walk around on such a hot road? But as the aunt asks, I have to just allow. As the mom says, I have to allow him and move, asked him to move this particular place. But will he be able to walk? It happens when you also see someone poor, doesn't have food to eat. They beg like this, give me something, give. Even you will also have courtesy. You will definitely going to give. In the same way, this girl, when she see that the man doesn't have the sleeper, so she's thinking, how can he walk? So she has just, what was there? She is about to cry. Okay? Shh, said Ravi. Oh my God. I am thinking about it. What is this? Blubbering. It's not fair. Blubbering means it's going on in his head. In whose head? Even Ravi is thinking. What to do? How to help? It's not fair. It's not fair. Isn't going to help. In 2 minutes, he will be frying his feet. It is not at all fair. If we go out, then what will going to happen? His feet will going to fry. It seems that all his skin of its feet will going to burn. We cannot do like this. Just don't go. Just he's trying to express his feeling. In 2 minutes, he will be frying his feet on the road. What he needs, actually, how he can be cured? He needs a pair of chappals. So where we get them? Come, let's search in the house. So they decided to help that man. They asked the man to stop. And what did they do? They decided to go inside the house in search of chappals. He pushed Mridu and Meena into the house. What did he do? He just pushed Mridu and Meena and Ravi asked both of them, you secretly go inside. I am looking at Granny and Aunt. Okay? As they will come, I'll let you know. Meanwhile, you both go and search a pair of chappals. The chappal which are just lying inside the house. We will going to help with that chappal by providing it to this beggar. Did you notice one thing? How kind-hearted they are. Though they are doing a sort of cheating, as they are not telling the thing to their parents. But what they are doing? They are doing a wise thing. If parents will also come to know about the thing what they have done, they will be also happy. Why? Because they have a nature of helping. Okay, let's see. Just as she stepped into the veranda, Mridu eyes fell on the odd-looking chappal. The chappal picture is also. It was a very old chappal. And as she stepped inside the veranda, she saw a old. What type of sleeper was there? An old, ugly sleeper were lying. Ugly in what sense? Because they were lying from so many days. Can be the possibility. So there was dust all around those sleepers. So who saw the sleeper first? The chappal first? Mridu. Okay, let's see. She had noticed when she arrived. Ravi, she whispered to him. Then she called. As soon as Mridu saw that pair of sleeper, what did Mridu do? Mridu called, hey Ravi, come here, come. Whose are those? Whose sleeper are those? Ravi turned and glanced. Glance means have a look. So at the shabby looking, it was dirty. Shabby means dirty. But sturdy old sleepers, he beamed and nodded. He says, no. These are just right size. He just saying, no. Then he realized, hey, let's take it. Ravi decided, and why don't we take it? They are old one. No, but it can be the possibility. No one even remember about these sleeper. Let us take it. We should give these sleepers to the beggar. Mridu and Meena followed him nervously back into the garden. Then immediately what did the Ravi do? Ravi take the sleeper. Ravi take the sleeper and slowly he went out from the room and just reached near the beggar. Even Mridu and Meena, they both also followed Ravi. Now three of them are finally nearby the beggar with a pair of sleepers. Let's see. Very interesting, huh? Now what had happened? Here said Ravi to the beggar, dropping the sleepers in front of the old man. Now Ravi spoke. Look, here are the sleepers. He told to the old man, wear these and don't come back. Look, we are giving you this sleeper and you just wear it and go away from this place. Never return back. Okay? Otherwise, my mother, my grandma, my aunt will going to scold you. As you were not having the sleeper, so I am providing you. But what do you have to do? Never return back over here. Then what had happened? The beggar started at the sleepers, hurriedly flung his towel over. Hurriedly means quickly. Slung means he put his this thing. What he has put his towel. He put his towel on his shoulder and tried to skip that place. Okay, as soon he was very happy because he got the sleeper. Now he will be able to walk. Okay, so pushed his feet into them and left muttering a blessing to the children. He told to the children that, oh, you are such a good kids. You helped me when nobody is ready even to talk to me. You have just done a gesture to me as you have provided sleeper to me. My all good wishes are with you. Because the beggar was very happy and he just quickly moved away from that very place. Then what had happened? In a minute, he had vanished around the corner of the street. Vanished means what? He was vanished, completely unseen. He is not able to see till the last end of the street. As Ravi, all three of them tried to see, is the beggar anywhere? But where was the beggar? Beggar was vanished away, means gone. Let's see what's next. The music master came out of the house. Now finally what had happened? As the master was sitting inside the house and playing the music, he comes out of the room and took an unappreciative look. He was not happy. Unappreciative, underline the word, unhappy. He had a very unhappy look. Why? Because Lali was not interested. That's why. He was not satisfied at the three of them. Now what had happened? Not at the Lali. Now he is not happy when he looked at the three boys and girls. Boys and girl means Ravi, Meena and Mridu. Now he is seeing Mridu. Okay. Who is looking at them? Master. Now he is unhappy. Let's see why. So, sitting quietly under the tree, playing marbles. Then he searched for his chappals in the veranda where he had put them. Now what had happened, beta? Whose chappals were there? They were master's chappal. And what did he do? All the three kids just given the master chappals to that beggar. And they, all three of them just started playing. Seems that they did not do anything. Now the master is confused. He is looking in the veranda here and there. He's not getting his chappals. And Meena, Ravi and Mridu, they are also not saying anything. They are playing with the marble. Let's see. Okay. Lali, he called. Then from inside he shouted, Lali, come here. After a few moments, she hurried up to him. Have you seen my chappal? Then master asked to Lali, Lali, did you see my chappal? I cannot get my chappals. My dear, I remember, look, I remember that I kept my chappal in this veranda only. Okay? Ravi, Mridu and Meena silently watched Lali and the music master search every corner of the veranda. They three of them are just watching as Lali and Sir was just looking for the sleeper, and they watch out every corner of the veranda. Did they get the sleepers? Did they get the chappals? No. He scurried around. What did they do? He scurried around. He is looking here and there, looking over the railing and crouching near the flower pot to look between them. Even if they are crouching, means they are moving the pots. Flower pots are there. Just they are moving and searching for the chappals over there even. It means what? They did not leave any place of the room. They find it everywhere. They will be going to get it? No. And what that three children are doing? They are just seeing because they know the truth. But they're not going to tell. The sir is watching and searching and searching. Let's see. So, the master and Lali is totally confused. What had happened next? Brand new they were. I went all the way to Mount Abu to buy them. What did sir say? What did the master say? Oh my God, they were brand new sleeper. And do you know, I have bring those sleepers from Mount Abu. Now who is wearing Mount Abu sleeper? It was beggar. He went on saying, he's looking here and there and saying, my Mount Abu sleeper, my Mount Abu. Oh my God, I want it back because they were my new sleeper. They cost a whole month fee. Now what was the price of the sleeper? A 1 month fee. As that master come to whose house? To Lali's house to teach her music. So as the teacher, as you also go somewhere for tuitions, so after 1 month completes, you give the fees. So that tutor, that master says, I have buy this from Mount Abu and it is very costly. I have to give 1 month fee to buy that sleeper. Oh my God. Do you know? Oh, he's very sad. Soon Lali went in to tell her mother, Rukmani. Now Lali went to Rukmani and told that Sir's sleeper has lost. Looking harassed, the Pati followed her. Even the aunt also followed her. Mama, Rukmani come out as well as grandmother. Mother is grandmother. But they both come out when they heard his sleeper has lost. Now they are also in search of sleeper. Does anybody knows? Yes, there are the 3 persons who knows, but they are not saying anything. Why? Because they have already given to someone. Let's see the next. What had happened? Where could they be? It's really quite upsetting to think. So it is very upset to think that sleepers are not here because nobody has come. How the sleeper can be lost? Oh, to think someone might have stolen. Look, I don't want to even think that someone has stolen. Stolen means taken away quietly. Please don't say that to me. Who is saying, who is thinking such things? Master. Why? Because he loved the sleepers. So many vendors come. Who are the vendor? Actually, vendor are the people who go to sell the things door to door. So they are thinking that whole day so many vendors have come here. Can be possible that anyone would have taken. So who is worried? Pati is worried. Why? Because she thought that so many vendor has come till now. There can be the possibility that someone would have taken away. Rukmani caught sight of Ravi, Mridu and Meena. Now Rukmani see that Ravi, Meena and Mridu, they are just looking from under the tree. They are staring from there. There is something. Have you children? She began. Then she started saying, have you children? Did you something? Did you do something? Or have you seen someone that taking away the sleeper? And then seeing they were curiously quiet, but they are silent. Okay? Who are silent? Ravi, Mridu and Meena. Why? Because they know what had happened to the sleeper. Seen anyway, lurking around the veranda. Means lurking around. They are quietly just waiting. Okay? They are also trying to show that they are also searching for the sleepers. A sharp V-shaped line had formed between her eyebrow. She is like this. Who is like this? Who is like this? Actually, the Rukmani. The Rukmani is like this. She is staring. Now she got a doubt because children are always innocent. In their innocencies always come onto their face. So it was quite clear that they have done something wrong. Mama are the person who can always catch their kids. You can lie to your friend, but you cannot lie to two people, mama and your teacher. So always remember, okay? Like just listen carefully, yeah? Very interesting things is going on. So what did she do? She just looked in this way. Fine. A sharp V line has formed between her eyebrow. Another straight tighter one appeared in place of her. Usually soft, pleasant mouth. Rukmani was angry, thought Mridu with a shiver. Now Mridu is shivering. She's scared. She thought of as Rukmani shouted, the Mridu started shivering. She would not be so upset if she knew about the poor beggar with sores on his feet. She tried to tell herself. Now what Mridu is saying, as she see that Rukmani is now angry. So Mridu is thinking in her mind that she should be quiet. And she's thinking, suppose Rukmani will come to know about that what we have done. Actually, we have helped someone, help a beggar. Otherwise, it was very difficult for a beggar to move around. So, she's thinking in her mind, why not I should tell to Rukmani? She will not going to scold, though she will going to appreciate us. She will definitely going to understand us. So just she's thinking and she just thought of that I should, rather I must tell to my aunt, that is Rukmani. Okay, so is she his aunt or who is she? What thought is coming to in her mind? The thought of telling the truth, as truth always help you in all the way around. So let's see what she will going to do next.